morning, dear students. Welcome back once again in the science class. I, Ishita Sharma, your science teacher, is here again. And student, today as well, we will start a new topic. But before we start our topic, please subscribe the channel, like the video and mention your name and section in the comment box for attendance purpose. Students, in the previous class, we studied about animals that live in desert area, right? Today we will discuss another group of animals that are living in some other area. Okay, so let's come. Students, imagine that we all are going on a trip to a very cold place. What all things do we need then? We need sweaters, jackets, scarves, boots, etc. to keep us warm. Now, are you wondering how polar bears survive in such a harsh condition in the Arctic Circle? Do polar bears also having jackets or scarves? No. Then what they are having? They are having special adaptation features. Let's discuss about those features. Let's understand the features that polar region animals are having. Before coming to the animals, just tell me what is the polar region? Beta, you have studied this in your SST class. Yes, polar region is that area which is near to the poles, that is North Pole and South Pole. And student, this area is very cool in nature, right? So now what type of features animals of polar region are having? The very first one is they are having very thick layer of fat, and that is known as blubber. And students, this fat provides them energy when the food is unavailable. So like camel, they also store their food. Okay, that is why they are having thick layer of fat under their skin. Okay, second important feature is they are having thick fur. They are having long and very thick fur on their body, which protects them from harsh weather conditions and keep them warm. Okay, so this thick fur act as jacket for these polar region animals. Okay, now come to the example. What are the examples? Polar bear and yak are the example of polar region animals. I am giving you 2 examples and 2 more examples you have to write down in the comment box. Okay students, so these are the important feature. Now come to another feature. You know students, some animals can sleep for 3 or 4 months. Yes, to protect them from harsh climatic condition, they go on a long sleep. And that activity is known as hibernation. Yes, hibernation, the inactivity shown by some animals during winter month. To protect them from cold, some animals go on sleep. That means they are inactive throughout the months, and that inactivity is known as hibernation. Okay students? Students, cold region animals go on long sleep, and that long sleep is known as hibernation. And students, same activity is followed in hot areas as well, and there it is known as estivation. Okay, the inactivity shown by animals during summer month. That means in hot areas as well, some animal go on a long sleep to protect them from hot, and that inactivity is known as estivation. Okay. See, a fox is coming out from a long sleep, that is from hibernation. This fox is coming out after hibernating from 3 or 4 months. Okay students? Okay, let's discuss about second habitat, that is aquatic habitat. And what type of animals live here? Aquatic animals, because aqua means water. Let's begin with fish. Students, this we have discussed in chapter 3rd as well, that fish have scales on their body. Okay, secondly, they are having fins and tails to take turn in water and to swim easily, right? Third feature is they are having gills to breathe in water. Okay, now come to squid and octopus. They are not having fins, so they stay deep in ocean, okay, and catches their prey whenever it comes. Secondly, students, their body gets streamlined when they swim, okay. Third one is they are having gills like fish to breathe in water. But there is something different in dolphins and whales. Bache, they do not have gills. They have lungs to breathe. So they come near water surface, take the oxygen and then come again into the water. Okay. Now come to another group of animal, and that is amphibians. Students, I hope every one of you know this because we studied about this in chapter 3. So can you please write down its definition? Amphibians are those animals that can live on land and in water. Till now we discussed terrestrial animals that live on land, then aquatic animals that live in water, and then there are amphibians, the animals that can live on land as well as in water. Can you give any two examples? I am giving you one. For example, frog. Please write down two more in the comment section. Okay, now let's discuss about the features, what amphibians are having. Let's discuss about amphibians. You know, amphibian means two lives, one in water and one on land. Beta, amphibians live initial part of their life in water and ending part on land. Beta, amphibians lay egg inside the water. And the baby amphibian who is living in water breathe through gills. And when the baby amphibian grows up, he comes on land and breathe through lungs and skin. And you know they are having moist skin with no hair. Okay, students? Students, I hope you understood well. In next class, we will learn some more groups of animals. Okay. So now we will meet in next video. Till then, keep learning. Bye.